When the architects first started looking at the designs for this school 6-7 years ago, they had lots and lots of focus groups with different age groups of pupils, different groups of members of staff and different parents, and even different members of the community as well. I think the most important thing that we found was getting pupils and staff involved as early as possible in the design process. It was very much a two-way process, which was much appreciated. I think because the architects, it wasn't their first design. They obviously had been involved in designing schools before, so they had lots and lots of good ideas about things that we would never have thought of. The ideas that came from staff and pupils at that time are reflected in the way the school building is presented today. They asked for lots of light in corridors, they asked for wide corridors, corridors where people couldn't hide around corners. They wanted places where they could sit with their friends, both inside and outside, and the outside seating around the school could actually seat 700. Good PE facilities, good IT. They asked about having modern PCs. I think there are very few schools that will have the opportunity that our staff and our pupils have to use technology at the sort of level they're using it. Interactive whiteboards in every classroom and every member of staff having a laptop, as well as having nearly 300 laptops which pupils can use within each faculty as well. The whole campus, from the front door to the back door, including the playgrounds in the middle, between the wings in the middle, are covered by a wireless network. It means that the laptops can be used anywhere at all, and you'll see as you walk around there'll be people sitting in the flexible area, sitting working with the laptops. It's a system that was designed and built by the council and the school IT technicians, and it was very, very well tested before we moved in. The school was built very much with energy conservation in mind. The architects boast that it is the most efficient building in Clackmannanshire in terms of heat, in terms of power usage. Just when the school was going through the design process around 6-7 years ago is when we were moving to a new faculty system. Before that we'd had 18-19 different teaching departments, and we've now got 8 faculties. We were able to build into the design, each wing was a faculty. In each of the faculties there are large areas where pupils can spill out into, where staff can work with a small number of pupils, and it's very much added to the atmosphere and added to the ethos of the school. One thing we've found which we didn't anticipate is that the pupils are actually mixing much more with different year groups. And you've got 4th years sitting with 2nd years, and you've got 6th years sitting with 4th years and so on, which never happened before. The whole school is much more calm, and I think it's down to the fact that the social areas have put pupils in much closer proximity to each other than they were before. Flexibility, I think, is the key as far as having as much flexibility within your building as possible. Lots of the rooms here have been divided by walls which eventually can be taken away if need be, to allow more space, to allow bigger rooms. If the fashion in 10-15 years' time is to have bigger spaces and more pupils in that space, then that design has been incorporated into the building. Alva's always been a really welcoming, pleasant school with a positive atmosphere and a positive ethos, but it's actually got even better since we moved in, and I think it is due to the fact that everyone is very proud of the building, but also that the design of the building lends itself to a lot more flexible use of space, flexible types of learning. Lots of the ideas came from the practical experience that staff had, and also the ideas that pupils had about what would make a school a better place to be in. From day one, the pupils just took to it really well. It was their building right away, and they were very proud of it.